Nemo wave drowns opposition. Modi predicts doom for Congress.
मैंने कहा था कि कांग्रेस एक लायबिलिटी है.
Gayab Gandhi sings unfair raga.
वोट चोरी हो रही है. 25 लाख वोट चोरी हुए हैं.
Congress no-show drags RJD down. Bandhan breaks after poll rout. India bloc unravels before 2026 thriller.
"24 hours after a phenomenal NDA victory, what really is the mood in the opposition?" Remember, Bihar's opposition is fractured and diminished like never before. The Mahagathbandhan, once seen as the beacon against the NDA, has split wide open. In this election, the NDA stormed to an overwhelming victory, winning 202 out of 243 seats. The BJP alone secured 89 seats with a 20.8% vote share, while Nitish Kumar's JDU took 85 seats, capturing 19.25% of the votes. In stark contrast, the Mahagathbandhan's RJD won just 25 seats despite leading in vote share with 23%. The Congress suffered one of its worst showings in Bihar's history, only 6 seats and a mere 8.7% of the vote. The alliance's internal fractures, misreading of Bihar's evolving electorate, and failure to present a united front have left it at its lowest point in 15 years. Bihar's political landscape has changed. The question is, can the opposition ever rebuild from these ruins, or has the state decisively moved on?
वोट चोरी हो रही है. 25 लाख वोट चोरी हुए हैं. 8 में से 1 वोट चोरी हुआ है. मोदी जी, अमित शाह जी और ज्ञानेश जी जॉइंटली पार्टनरशिप बना के कर रहे हैं.
नरेंद्र मोदी, नरेंद्र मोदी, नरेंद्र मोदी.
Haryana, Maharashtra, and now Bihar.
मोदी.
Same rhetoric after every poll.
वोट चोरी हुए हैं.
It is becoming easier to predict what the grand old party will say after polls if they go south for the party. The answer is vote chori. Bihar on Friday gave a thumping majority to NDA, with Alliance scoring 200 plus in 243 assembly and restricted Mahagathbandhan to just 35. With Congress winning only 6 of 61 seats it contested. To the surprise of few, Rahul Gandhi pinned the blame on the Election Commission and called the verdict shocking. Rahul Gandhi, in a post on X, claimed that the Bihar polls were not fair from the very start and asserted that Congress and India bloc will intensify their fight to save democracy. His lieutenants echoed the same.
The process of electioneering is completely questionable. This is not, continuously we are talking about this process of electioneering. Election Commission is totally one-sided. Whatever they are doing, there is no transparency at all.
Prime Minister Modi came down heavily on Congress and called it a liability and parasite.
मैंने कहा था कि कांग्रेस एक लायबिलिटी है. कांग्रेस एक ऐसी परजीवी है जो अपने सहयोगियों के वोट बैंक को निगलकर अपनी वापसी करना चाहती है.
Not just that, Prime Minister further predicted a split in Congress.
ये जो कांग्रेस के नामदार हैं, ये जिस रास्ते पर कांग्रेस को लेकर चल रहे हैं, इसके प्रति घोर निराशा, घोर नाराजगी अंदर ही अंदर पनप रही है. और मुझे तो आशंका है, हो सकता है कि आगे कांग्रेस का एक और बड़ा विभाजन हो.
Even Congress' own allies are now holding up a mirror to the grand old party.
कांग्रेस की वजह से सहयोगियों को भी नुकसान उठाना पड़ता है। आज आरजेडी की आप हालत देख लीजिए, आप अखिलेश जी की देख लीजिए, हमारे यहाँ महाराष्ट्र में शरद पवार जी की पार्टी और हमारी पार्टी शिवसेना का देख लीजिए। जहाँ जहाँ कांग्रेस से हमको ज़्यादा उम्मीदें होती हैं वहाँ हम निराश होते हैं। कांग्रेस को बहुत बड़े एक परिश्रम की आवश्यकता है, कांग्रेस को अपने अनुशासन को आगे बढ़ाने की आवश्यकता है।
It is evident by now to everyone except Congress that vote chori is not resonating with voters and that it is not sufficient to take on BJP juggernaut. With key states going to polls next year, all eyes are now on Congress. Will the party change its focus or will it continue to follow the same path? With Soyesha Sawant in Patna, Bureau Report, India Today.
The Congress which ruled Bihar from 1947 to 1967 also had a number of chief ministers, has started shrinking. Just look at the party's footprints in the last 25 years. This is quarter of a century. In 2000, when it was not in an alliance with the RJD, it had won 23 seats. Then the party sees its fall in 2005, in 9. This is the time when Nitish Kumar arrives in the political scenario of Bihar and becomes the chief minister, October of 2005. In 2010, when Nitish Kumar was won with a phenomenal number, almost this election is being called as a repeat of 2010, because in 2010, NDA led by Nitish Kumar had won 206 of 243 seats. It's similar to, almost similar, I would say just 4 seats short of the number this time around. The Congress's performance was extremely poor at just 4. In 2015, remember, there was this Mahagathbandhan in which the Congress party was also part of this Nitish Lalu alliance, which was forged. They did well at 27. In 2020, in that Mahagathbandhan where Tejasvi Yadav came close to forming the government, its performance was equally poor when their strike rate was down. But then this time, the Congress's performance is at 6. They have just won 6 seats, perhaps their worst strike rate ever in the history of Bihar. This is how the grand old party, which was once in power, and I'm going to give you that details specifically. Remember, it has had chief minister. The Congress formed the government with a few different chief ministers, from Abdul Ghaffur to Jagannath Mishra. There was a period of near dominance also of the Congress party. What is it looking like when we look at a picture pan-India? Remember, the Congress is it really a player? Can it be considered to be a national player? It has been out of power in Bihar since 1990, because in 1990, Lalu Yadav formed the government for the first time. Before that, there was also Jagannath Mishra of the Congress party. Let's look at another state, the state of Gujarat. There has been total and complete dominance of the BJP in that state. The Congress party has been totally out of power in Gujarat as well. Let me move to another state now. The big state which sends 42 MPs, which is the state of West Bengal. It has been out of power since 1977. Then it was the left rule, now it is Trinamool Congress. Mamata Banerjee, Uttar Pradesh, a state which sends 80 MPs to the Lok Sabha. The Congress party has been out of power since 1989. That's how Congress's footprints pan-India is shrinking. Again, in Delhi, after Sheila Dikshit, other governments, first Arvind Kejriwal, now a BJP government. Congress has been out of power since 2013. Look at another state, Haryana, out of power since 2013 again. What is the Congress doing that is ensuring that there is total and pro-incumbency for the opposition? It is getting its strategies wrong, it's clear now. Madhya Pradesh, again, it has been out of power since 2003, barring a small period of roughly around 18-19 months when Kamal Nath became the chief minister and represented the Congress party. Moving to another state, this is the state of Andhra Pradesh. It has been out of power since 2014. Multiple states governed by either the regional players or by the BJP, the Congress certainly is not the player in these states. Let me go straight to Patna, where Pappu Yadav, Member of Parliament from Purnia, is joining us now. पप्पू जी, सवाल यह है कि आपने बहुत ही जोर शोर से कांग्रेस का प्रचार किया, लेकिन जब नंबर की बात आती है तो आपकी पार्टी का बहुत ही खराब प्रदर्शन रहा है। इस शेमलेस डिफीट को आप किस तरह से देखते हैं और क्या इस बार कोई जिम्मेदारी लेगा?
देखिए, मैं खुद जिम्मेदारी लेता हूं और बिहार की जनता ने जो मैंडेट दिया, अब एक इतना बड़ा फ्लो तो था नहीं, इतना बड़ा एक पक्षीय कुछ भी नहीं था। हम भी जानते हैं, हम भी देखे हैं, हम पूरे बिहार को देखे हैं, समझते हैं। और यूथ में गुस्सा थी अपनी लाइफ को लेके, अपने एग्जामिनेशन को, नौकरी को लेके, एजुकेशन और हेल्थ सिस्टम को लेकर के और पलायन को लेकर के। यह कहना कि 40 हजार करोड़ रुपया सरकार जनता के खजाने का पैसा हम दिए, 20,000 करोड़ रुपया पहले तो 30 हजार किसान को दे दिए, फिर पेंशन कई सारी चीज़ों में, अब तो 20,000 करोड़ उधर हो गया। 20,000 करोड़ रुपया चुनाव के वक्त 6 तारीख को जनता के माँ बहनों के खाते में इन्होंने पैसा दिया। तो 40,000 करोड़ रुपया देकर ना विकास की बात हुई, ना किसी चीज़ का। एक तरफ नीतीश कुमार जी का चेहरा था जिस पर बिहार की जनता ने भरोसा किया, इसके लिए मैं नीतीश जी को बधाई देता हूँ। नीतीश जी का रेस्पेक्ट है मेरे दिल में भी, और बिहार के जनता जो लास्ट पारी खेल रहे हैं और लग रहा है कि चलो नीतीश कुमार जी हम लोग के लिए एक परिवार की तरह है, तो लोगों ने एक बार अंतिम भरोसा किया। इसमें ना तो बीजेपी का कोई करामत है, एक प्रधानमंत्री जो एक चीनी मिल नहीं बचा सकते, मोतिहारी का 3 बार गए, 3 बार में चीनी मिल जमीन सहित गुंडों ने बेच दिया। खुद वादा किए थे कि मैं इसके चाय पीऊंगा इस चीनी का, तो वो एक चीनी मिल नहीं बचाने वाला पीएम, एक आदर्श गांव नहीं देने वाला और एक स्मार्ट शहर नहीं देने वाले पीएम साहब, और पलायन नहीं रोकने वाले, और विशेष राज्य विशेष पैकेज पर कभी नहीं बात करने वाले। पूरा मैनेजमेंट को, प्रबंधन को अमित शाह जी बैठे रहे, कभी 6 दिन पटना बैठे, कभी 3 दिन पूर्णिया बैठे। पूरा का पूरा प्रबंधन, पूरा का पूरा देश के सांसद और पूरी जितनी बीजेपी अपनी तिक्रम कर सकती थी अपने लिए करने का प्रयास किया। लेकिन मैं अभी उस पर उसका मूल्यांकन बाद में करूंगा कि क्या सही माने में 65,000 55,000 महिलाओं को वोट पैसे गए, वो कह रहे हैं। मैंने कहा नहीं, ये माध्यम नहीं हो सकता। इधर यूथ भी स्टैंड था, गुस्सा था, और दूसरी तरफ एसआईआर हुआ। एसआईआर में 50,000 49,000 वोट पूर्णिया के उस इलाके के काटे गए। अगली बार जितना वोट कांग्रेस को मिली उससे ज्यादा वोट कांग्रेस को इस बार 95,000 मिल गया। अगले बार बीजेपी को 93,000 मिला तो उसको 1,30,000 1,27,000 दोनों डिप्टी सीएम को सेम वोट मिला है। एक भी कम ज्यादा नहीं, सेम एकदम इक्वल वोट मिला है। तो ये महज संजोग है। तो अब अभी मैं कुछ नहीं कहूँगा, मैं तो सम्मान करूँगा और बिहार की जनता को बधाई दूंगा। जहाँ तक दो परफॉर्मेंस पहले भी, 2 पर हम पहले भी थे, और लगातार जब एक तरफा कोई मैंडेट, कोई
लेकिन पप्पू जी,
कई तरह की परिवेश और परिस्थितियां आती है तो वो एक तरफा होता है। आप देखे होंगे 424 में हम 50 के नीचे भी आ गए थे। कभी बीजेपी या अन्य पार्टी को भी आप देखिएगा। अभी आप देखिए आंध्रा में क्या स्थिति हुई, कितना आए, विपक्ष के लायक नहीं बचे थे हम लोकसभा में, और भी जिले में विपक्ष के लायक नहीं बचे, जैसे उड़ीसा में नहीं बचे।
लेकिन आपने भाजपा पर पैसे और झूठ के इस्तेमाल का आरोप तो लगा दिया है, और वोट चोरी इधर कांग्रेस पार्टी बोल रही है दिल्ली में। ये एक्सक्यूजेस कब तक चलेगा? सच तो ये भी है कि कांग्रेस का कोई ऑर्गेनाइजेशन नहीं है बिहार में। आपकी पार्टी कांस्टेंट डिक्लाइन है, वहां पे दिख रहा है।
कांग्रेस करने से बेहतर है जब हमारी पार्टी 2-2 सीट त्याग करके आईपी गुप्ता अत्यंत पिछड़ी जाति के एक बेटे को 2 सीट देती है, एलाइस को अपना सीट दे देती है। हम खाद भी बनते हैं, हम मुख्यमंत्री की घोषणा भी करते हैं, हम अत्यंत पिछड़ी जाति की भी बात करते हैं। उसको अलग तरीके से एक व्यक्ति आए और उनको माइनॉरिटीज को नहीं बनाया, तो ये नहीं किया। तो कुछ जगहों पर सीमांचल इलाके में जहाँ का मैं बेटा हूँ, सेवक हूँ, हो सकता है मुझसे गलतियाँ हुई हो या मेरी से ही कोई भूल भी हो, हम समझा नहीं पाए या हम समझ नहीं पाए। कुछ लोग आए, दाना डालेगा, याद कीजिए एक हिटलर के समय किसी ने पूछा कि क्या हुआ, तो कहा कि चलो भाई हमने तो मुर्गा को दाना दिया और फिर बाद में दाना डाल करके हिटलर ने क्या शब्द का प्रयोग किया था, मैं उस पर अभी नहीं जाऊंगा। उन सब मुद्दों पर मैं अभी मेरा कहना यह है कि जिनको मैंने मुख्यमंत्री बनाया, और हम चाहते भी थे कि तेजस्वी जी के नेतृत्व में युवा नेतृत्व हो, उधर हो या निशांत नेतृत्व हो, कोई न कोई अच्छे नेतृत्व के बीच में बिहार आगे बढ़े, प्रगति करे। तो हमारे नेता ने तो घोषणा कर दिया, उसमें हमारे नेता और कांग्रेस पार्टी 3-13 में कांग्रेस को 61 सीट मिली, जिस पर 12-11 सीट तो फ्रेंडली हो गया, वो तो गया 11 सीट, बचा 56 सीट। 56 में 18 से 23 सीट ऐसी हमें मिली जिस पर आज तक आरजेडी कभी चुनाव जीता ही नहीं। हम 32, 33, 34, 35 पर लड़े, 33, 34 हम मजबूती के साथ लड़े। सीमांचल में बिखराव हुआ, कई कारण आए, उसमें मैं अभी नहीं जाऊंगा कि अमित भाई ने बड़ा विचित्र प्रबंधन, मैंने कई सारी बातें जिसका सीसीटीवी फुटेज पूर्णिया के होटल में बंद रखा गया, तो ये कई सारी घटनाक्रम है, उस पर समीक्षा हो रही है। हमसे कोई गलती भी होगी, हो सकता है। हाँ, ठीक बात है कि हमको संगठन बनाने की जरूरत है और संगठन बनाएंगे, ये किसी के सलाह की जरूरत नहीं है। लेकिन कांग्रेस 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 जो 143 लड़े, माले हमारे घटक थे वो 2 सीट पर है, 2 सीट पर, और हम जिसको डिप्टी सीएम बनाए वो 0 पर चले गए। तो जब कोई चीज़ गठबंधन में हमने कोई गलती थोड़ी सी, हम सब की भी भूल है, हम लोग लेट से शुरू किए। हम लोग को 2 महीना जब एसआईआर हुआ था, हमारे नेता जब एसआईआर और संघर्ष करके गए थे तो हम 1 महीना 1.5 महीना हमने गैप कर दिया, और हमें व्यापक रूप से सभी के साथ बैठक करके पहले ही हमको जो सीट हमको देना था उनको देते, और हम 2 महीना 1.5 महीना पहले दिल्ली पटना नहीं बुला करके हम काम शुरू करते। बीजेपी उसको बड़ा विचित्र तरीके से करती है, आप भी जानते हैं। सभी टोटल एमपी और सबको बुला करके अब चुनाव जीतने के लिए उनका कोई काम ही नहीं है। वो चुनाव को चोरी से जीते चाहे जैसे जीते। मैं आपको पहले भी कहा कि एसआईआर में 50,000 वोट कम गए पूर्णिया के, और जो 50,000 वोट कमे हर विधानसभा में 49,000, 33,000, और अगले बार जितना वोट हमको मिला 64,000, इस बार हमको मिला 95,000, और बीजेपी का वोट घटा नहीं, उसका वोट हो गया 1,30,000, 1,27,000। मतलब हम पढ़े तो जबकि मुसलमान का ही और दलित आदिवासी का एसआर में नाम काटा, जब हम बढ़े तो हमने बीजेपी का वोट लिया। यदि हम बीजेपी का वोट लिए तो फिर बीजेपी 1,30,000 किसका वोट लिया, उसका वोट तो घटना चाहिए, या उसका कौन सा वोट बढ़ा। तो समीक्षा की जरूरत है, सारे चीजों पर हम लोग नजर रखे हुए हैं कि इस चुनाव को इतने हल्के में तो नहीं जाने देंगे कि 65,000 हमने 40,000 करोड़ रुपया जनता का पैसा बैंक से निकाल करके, कुछ हमने 20,000 करोड़ रुपया 6 तारीख को लास्ट वोटिंग जब हुई, फर्स्ट वोटिंग उस दिन डाल दिया आचार संहिता के समय, और उसके बाद चुनाव के पहले हमने किसानों को एक मुश्त 3 महीने का 30,000 रुपया डाल दिया, और किसी को पेंशन, किसी को कुछ हाथ में, ताकि जनता के हाथ में इतना पैसा दे दो कि वो विकास के बारे में, अन्य मुद्दों के बारे में।
जी, आप भी जानते हैं कि ये, और आप अपने दम से चुनाव जीतते आए हैं, आपको ये भी पता है कि बिहार की जनता बिकती नहीं है, बिकने वालों में से नहीं है। तो ये बताएं आप फिर, क्या कांग्रेस का तेजस्वी का सीएम कैंडिडेट डिक्लेयर करना बैकफायर किया है? कोऑर्डिनेशन इशू भी दिख रहा था। क्या आपको नहीं लगता कि अगर चुनाव एक महागठबंधन के तौर पर नेतृत्व का चुनाव होता, सब लोग साथ में दिखते, तो पर्सनालिटी कॉन्टेस्ट नहीं बन जाता? क्योंकि पर्सनालिटी कॉन्टेस्ट में नीतीश कुमार को हमेशा एडवांटेज रहेगा, और दूसरी तरफ तेजस्वी के ऊपर जंगल राज का बैगेज है।
नहीं, देखिए ना, जंगल राज तो 20 साल पहले, 20 साल तो आप हैं, 20 साल की बात आप इंस्पेक्टर राज भी हैं, आप महागुंडा राज भी बीजेपी रही, आप सारे लोग किसको किसको टिकट दिए वो आप देखिए। ये मुद्दा आप 20 साल के बाद यूथ नहीं सुनना चाहता। यूथ कहता है कि हमें मॉल मिले, हमें सड़क मिले, हमें वातावरण मिले, हम भाई बहन के साथ रहें, पति पत्नी के साथ अच्छी लाइफ जिए, इकोनॉमी मिले, रोजगार मिले, हमें रियल में पैसा मिले, हमारा पलायन रुके, हमें बाढ़ से मुक्ति मिले। यूथ का कहना है एक अच्छी लाइफ, एक अच्छी जिंदगी। यूथ उसमें नहीं जाना चाहता है कि भाइयों ये टॉर्च जलाओ, ये मोबाइल जलाओ। 1985 में मोबाइल राजीव जी लाए। ये रील्स वाली बात, ये कट्टा वाली बात, ये गाना प्रधानमंत्री मुंह से, अगले बार तो आप जानते ही हैं, जेवर भैंस गाय बिक जाएगा तो और मंगलसूत्र छीन लेगा तो जमीन तुम्हारा हड़प लेगा। हमारे प्रधानमंत्री जी कभी मर्यादा में बात ही नहीं करते। और जिस प्रधानमंत्री से एक चीनी मिल नहीं बच पाया, मोतिहारी
लेकिन
का,
पप्पू जी, ओवैसी साहब
आप उनसे और क्या भरोसा
अलायंस चाहते थे, लेकिन आप लोग तैयार नहीं हुए। क्या अलायंस होना सही रहता? क्योंकि उन्होंने 5 सीट जीता है, उनकी MIM ने 5 सीट जीता है, आप 6 सीट जीते हैं। वो छोटी पार्टी है, आप नेशनल पार्टी हैं।
नहीं, कौन कह दिया? सुनिए ना, नहीं, मैं इस बात को, ये तेजस्वी जी से वो व्यक्तिगत बात कर रहे थे। अब तेजस्वी जी एक्सट्रीमिस्ट का ना, मैं तो इसको सही नहीं मानता। अब ओबीसी साहब पर जिस तरीके से वो एकदम बिल्कुल जिस भाषा का, जिस उत्तेजना में वो बात करते हैं, या जो कुछ लोग बात करने लगते हैं, वो समझे, उनका काम समझे। मैं तो इतना कहूंगा, बहुत ओबीसी साहब ने 5 सीट पुनः जीता, तो सीमांचल की जनता को बधाई। और 4-5 सीटों पर उन्होंने महागठबंधन को, 6 सीटों पर कुछ जगहों पर उन्होंने वोट काटे, तो निश्चित रूप से वोट बटे, तो कांग्रेस की सीटें गई, 6-7 सीट कांग्रेस की सीटें गई। तो अब ये मैं उनको क्यों दोष दूं? सबको राइट है चुनाव लड़ने का। वो आए, अब वो सेवा भी करेंगे। अगले बार आए, फिर 4.5 साल के बाद आए, इस बार आए, अब वो सीमांचल की जनता की सेवा उसको करनी चाहिए। सीमांचल की जनता ने भरोसा किया, बहुत अच्छी बातें हैं। लेकिन सवाल उठता ये है कि क्या हम इस देश को, इस लोकतांत्रिक व्यवस्था को, जो हमारे नेता राहुल गांधी जी संविधान को बचाना चाहते हैं, और इस देश में जो 24 घंटा नफरत की राजनीति होती है, बम ब्लास्ट हुए, नाच रहे हैं।
आखिरी सवाल पूछ लेते
कश्मीर में
हैं,
बम
क्या
ब्लास्ट
कांग्रेस
हुए,
को अब अकेली राजनीति करना चाहिए बिहार में? आप लोग कोशिश करिए, शुरू से अपनी पार्टी का राजनीति करिए, कोई गठबंधन के साथ नहीं, कोई अलायंस के साथ नहीं।
देखिए एक बात मैं बताऊं, एक बात मैं आपको बता दूं, मुझे तो इस राजनीति से, मैं पहले भी आपको कहा था कि मुझे पसंद नहीं, और मैं तेजस्वी जी के मंच पर भी कहा था, ये डांस करना और हरा झंडा घुमाना बंद करिए, मुझे पसंद नहीं। ये भलगर गाना मुझे पसंद नहीं। और लोग एक शालीनता के साथ राजनीति चाहते हैं और विनम्र राजनीति चाहते हैं। लोग 2025 के आगे की राजनीति चाहते हैं, बच्चों की राजनीति, भविष्य की राजनीति, बिना जात पात की राजनीति, पीछे की राजनीति लोग नहीं चाहते। लोग चाहते हैं कि हमारे बच्चों की इकोनॉमी क्या होगा, वेतनमान क्या होगा। लोग चाहते हैं कि मेरे बिहार में IIT कहां से आएगा, IIM कहां से आएगा। लोग चाहते हैं कि
चलिए पप्पू जी, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर जॉइनिंग अस। लेट मी ब्रिंग इन Rajat Sethi now, political analyst joins us. Rashid Kidwai, author and political analyst, joins us. We have Dr. Guru Prakash Paswan, national spokesperson of the BJP, Mahima Singh representing the Congress, and Professor Subodh Mehta representing the RJD. Dr. Guru Prakash Paswan, it clearly appears that there will be no introspection. Only thing that will be going ahead is vote ki chori.
No, after listening to senior leader Pappu Yadav ji, we have realized that the Congress party is definitely not going to take the introspection path. अभी जिस प्रकार की बातों को वो कह रहे थे, had you given me a chance, I would have taken it bit by bit. Be it about industry, चीनी मिल की बात कर रहे थे, IIT, IIM, ethanol production. I think this is something which we need to talk about. But the entire conversation that Pappu Yadav, who I again say is a senior leader, said, they're not talking about any sort of Atmantan, what they need to do now. Because the entire discussion, the entire political discourse surrounding the Mahagठबंधन was exactly about minority appeasement. And yesterday, Honorable Prime Minister sufficiently explained that when he said that M. Muslimin Maowadi Congress Party, you see two incident, Maria, that is very critical with respect to Bihar Vidhan Sabha this time. Lalu Yadav denied the ticket to the son of a socialist icon who gave political patronage to Lalu Yadav. Sharad Yadav, the flag bearer of Mandal Commission, the person who ensured that Mandal Commission recommendations are followed, his son was denied a ticket. But in his place, whose son was given a ticket? Son of Mr. Shahabuddin. Osama was given a ticket in place of son of a socialist icon, Sharad Yadav. Number one. Number two, very prestigious seat of Goda Bodam in Darbhanga, where Mukesh Sahni's brother was contesting. His symbol was taken back, his symbol was withdrawn, and another Muslim candidate was given there. So when Honorable Prime Minister says that the Congress party has delved deep into the politics of appeasement, before that, we knew it is going to be social justice. But the Congress party, the entire India Alliance leadership, the entire Mahagathbandhan leadership in Bihar has clarified this time that this is going to be appeasement for them. Social justice is going to be the back burner, but the only exclusive domain, the only exclusive politics of Mahagathbandhan this time in Bihar is of minority appeasement, which we need to understand. And this
Professor
is one of the prime reason of their defeat. They are decimated
Professor
now.
Subodh Mehta, it's split wide open in the Mahagathbandhan and also tensions within your party, the RJD. For Rohini Acharya to put out that tweet where she is not only quitting politics but also distancing herself from the family is a huge thing. What is really happening?
Maria, look, before I come to your question on, Rohini, first I would like to comment on the Prime Minister and what Guru Prakash is talking about. Our Prime Minister is doing very aggressive and very divisive politics. His words, look to his words, Namdar, Urban Naxal, and now Muslim Maowadi League. These are the words is targeted against the opposition and especially the Congress party. The opposition party.
Professor Mehta, please respond to my question.
Now, coming to your question, you are not allowing me to speak. Coming to your question directly, I totally disagree with what you are showing on the television or is coming in the social media. Let Rohini ji come in front, and if she has said anything, then she will definitely be coming.
She has already tweeted. She has already tweeted.
Yes,
the differences are out in the public domain. So this is washing of dirty linens which is happening in the public domain. So you can't say that there is nothing. There's nothing left to be said here.
Let me speak now. I have seen the tweet. Who is running the tweet on her account and what it is happening? Let her speak and let her come to the camera. Now looking to the larger aspect of Rohini Acharya and everything, I think this is again maybe an intention of somebody else who is trying to malign her. Let her speak first.
Then you please get your house in order. Don't come up with these excuses a day after the elections. You have not done introspection. You are blaming election commission.
Maria ji,
I've seen the entire battle play out. Professor Subodh Mehta, it's high time the opposition realizes where they are going wrong. Let me bring in Rajat Sethi and Rashid Kidwai now. Rajat Sethi,
now you have not given me an opportunity to
you
speak
will not
my
get
mind.
time because you're not making the right point here. Rajat Sethi and Rashid Kidwai, please, on the screen. Rajat, the question is that there was some meeting which was held by Mallikarjun Kharge, the Congress chief, in which there were other leaders, including the leader of opposition in the Lok Sabha, Rahul Gandhi, who was in attendance. But the narrative is that the election is not free and fair. On the ground, you were not seen to be working. Then why blame the election commission? Blame the people of Bihar next.
Just wait for it and you will see the people of Bihar will eventually be blamed. They will identify certain sweeties in Bihar and say that, see, 20 times sweetie has voted, how can we win the election? That's the lame excuses they will come up with. By the way, they have 45 days. If there is any fraud that they detected during the election, let me tell it to the Congress party through your channel. You have 45 days. Follow the goddamn process. Okay? You are not living in a kingdom where you are an anointed prince or a king. Follow the rules that every citizen has to follow. By the Election Commission guidelines, you have those 45 days, unearth any fraud and take it to the courts, take it to the Election Commission. Don't make sweeping statements which have zero meaning, because all you're doing is presenting these platitudes without an iota of evidence whatsoever. I'm hearing today on Twitter there are a bunch of these advisors who have never contested election, who can never win a single election in their lifetimes. Now they are saying that Congress party and the entire opposition should resign en masse and should boycott elections. They want to take the Khalida Zia route in Bangladesh. They have figured out a model that that's perhaps the best way. Now the entire public of this country, election after election, is anyway boycotting them. Let them sit in the opposition. I'm telling you, nothing will happen to this country. Nobody will come out on the streets. Not even their own party workers will hit the street. Let me tell you, if they want to take the suicidal path, we are more than happy, and they are welcome to actually go out and deprive of all the these allegations that they keep doing all around and keep finding punching bags throughout the election cycle. We'll be very happy if we don't get to hear any of those. Come on, this cannot be. How sore can you be as a loser? How sore? Every single writing on the wall was clear and evident that whatever you were doing throughout the election cycle was patently wrong strategy making, wrong ticketing,
Yes.
everything wrong. And then it's like a
Mahima,
garbage in, garbage out. You
Let's
can't
be
expect-
clear. As someone who was on the ground and reporting from the ground, it was evident that SIR was not an issue on which the vote would be cast. At best, it was a voter awareness yatra. Why blame the people of Bihar for not voting for you? You were not presenting an alternative to them.
Jai Hind. Maria, if you, the BJP spokesperson on your show, the BJP supporter on your show are to be believed, then why is Miss Nirmala Sitharaman's husband, Shri Parkala Prabhakar, saying that now BJP, after having Mahila Morcha, Yuva Morcha, also has an election Morcha? Then why, Maria, were 4 special trains run from Haryana to Bihar between the 3rd of November and the 10th of November? Then why, Maria, was model code of conduct was flouted by the BJP in broad daylight, by the NDA in broad daylight, and not a single eyebrow rose? Why was RJD's complaint not answered, not acknowledged by the Election Commission?
Which complaint?
Why? The RJD had complained during the election about the model code of conduct being flouted. Why, Maria, then in that case, the SIR, the discrepancies there were not acknowledged by the election?
No, ma'am.
Of India
No, ma'am.
also.
You had enough
Allow
time.
me to
Let's be
complete.
clear. You are
Allow
coming
me
up
to
with all the
complete,
points
Maria.
which... No, ma'am.
Maria,
All that
allow me
point
to
is
complete.
for
This
Guru
will not
Prakash Paswan
happen
to
at your
respond.
whims and fancies. It is your show. Thank you for
Okay, go
inviting
ahead.
me. But
Go
give me
ahead.
my fair chance. Give me my fair chance. Now, Maria, another question, very vital, rises here. Why Mr. Gyanesh Kumar, the CEC, declared Bihar voters to be 7.42 crores right ahead of the election, and now when the result is declared, it is 7.45 crores. Where has those? Where has this 3 lakh? Where have these voters come from? Why are these questions not bothering you or any well-thinking person?
No, because I'll
citizen?
tell you, ma'am. I'll tell you why it's not bothering me.
spokesperson,
Because as a
the
reporter on the ground, I did not see any resonance for the Congress party. I did not
We
see
did.
any resonance or the issues
we were also
resonating
on
with
the ground.
people on the ground. I did not see it on
Maria.
the ground, so I will not be buying into your theory. But yes, please go
Maria,
ahead.
you
Guru
were not
Prakash
alone on the
Paswan, please
ground.
respond. Please
You
go ahead,
were
Guru
not
Prakash
alone on
Paswan.
the ground. We were all
Guru
on the
Prakash
ground.
Paswan.
Our people were on
Yes.
the ground.
Maria,
Guru Prakash Paswan.
Maria, I think we have heard her sufficiently. So, see, did you hear Mr. Pappu Yadav complain about the SIR process? Absolutely not. Mr. Pappu Yadav have been on the ground and, like you said and acknowledged, कि सर आप अपने दम पे जीतते रहते हैं. The Delhi-based leaders, the Delhi-based establishment of the Congress party, the entitled, the privileged, and the dynast ones. Mr. Pawan Khera 6 महीने में एक बार आते हैं, होटल ताज में रहते और चले जाते हैं. ये सब के सब जितने कांग्रेस के दिल्ली आधारित नेता हैं, ये उनका नैरेटिव था. The fake narrative, the false propaganda around Supreme Court, around SIR process was manufactured by the Delhi-based Congress intellectuals. You have to realize this. As far as SIR is concerned, Maria, we have faith in the Supreme Court of India. The Supreme Court of India on multiple occasions said, SIR Rahul Gandhi ji के परनाना के समय हुआ, SIR Rahul Gandhi ji के पिताजी के समय हुआ, SIR Rahul Gandhi ji के दादी के समय हुआ. SIR is a regular, constitutional, legal, transparent process. For God's sake, I think Congress party needs to have leaders on the ground. You need to have ear on the ground.
Okay, Rashid
you need to
Kidwai.
have
Rashid
perspective
Kidwai,
from the ground.
as someone
Mr. Krishna
who has-
Alavuru, who is apparently a water...
Absolutely.
No, Mr. Krishna...
I'm going to speak about Krishna Alavuru
Alavuru
as well.
Krishna...
About the
But
supporters.
let me bring in Rashid
Mr.
Kidwai.
Amit Shah was saying,
Rashid Kidwai.
allow me
Rashid
a
Kidwai
rebuttal.
will speak now.
You have to
Rashid
leave
Kidwai,
Kidwai.
Rashid
Krishna
Kidwai on the screen. Rashid, the question really is that is the Congress knocking at wrong doors? Because the reality is, Rashid, SIR was not an issue on the ground. After Vote Adhikar Yatra, Tejasvi Yadav carried out Bihar Adhikar Yatra and then he spoke about jobs. He understood SIR was not an issue. That's why it was not even mentioned in their joint manifesto. Then came what? Soon after the announcement of the Model Code of Conduct, did any rallies happen? Did any consultation happen? For 10 days, there was no political activity on the part of Mahagathbandhan.
Maria, we must understand election is a complex phenomena. You've been on the ground, so you know it is very. There are a lot of factors they get in. Remember, this was also election that took place after Operation Sindoor and after the government of India's tussle at the foreign affairs manner with Donald Trump, and this is a reflection of a lot of factors that were there. Now you see, the elections should be conducted in free and fair manner. I think if there is any mandate of any nature, that would not mean, we have first passed the post system. That does not mean that it is an endorsement or rejection of that issue. So we must have, free and fair elections. And if a political party is raising, it is for the election commission to appoint a sort of inquiry, form a committee,
Then they
etc.
should actually approach the election commission and say that
Absolutely.
there is a fraud.
Absolutely. At the same
One,
time,
and second, Rashid, because
And more
when the final
substantively-
list, when the list was prepared after the deletion, it was put out by the election commission. Did any of the parties file an affidavit that the names were deleted? That is my question first. Second,
all these
after one
factors will be
moment,
there.
because I've covered this election very closely and I followed the entire SIR exercise and the petitions that were challenged in the Supreme Court as well. That's why I'm raising these questions.
No, Maria, you are right.
Second,
but I think
Rashid, one moment.
Yeah.
I have another question, please.
Yeah.
Second, when the first phase of election happened, I'm sure all these political parties in Mahagathbandhan had their booth representatives. Could they find a single voter whose name was not there in the list and he was a legitimate voter? For 4 days, there is a gap of the first phase is on 6th, the next phase is on 11th. 4 days gap, what happens? Is there a single voter in Bihar who's not given a right to exercise his vote despite of his name, despite of him being a legitimate voter? Come on, what are we talking about here?
Maria, I'm making a limited point that, it was a fierce electoral contest. Political parties and formations, had their sort of vote percentage, and that is not a great, qualitative change. It is just that the outcome has been very different and perhaps a shocker for the opposition in the sense the quantum of defeat. But my friend, what Rajat Sethi was saying is, I think, is highly inappropriate and uncalled for. To say that the opposition should not contest if they don't have variety. See, the opposition, Maria, let me remind, the Congress's opposition was also in opposition for decades. And they also had a tie-up, I remember VP Singh government was supported by both the left and the Bharatiya Janata Party.
Rajat Sethi, a quick
That
response
doesn't
and then I'll
mean
give the last word
the
to
Prime
Mahima
Minister
Singh.
makes fun of
Yes, go
other
ahead.
formations.
Rashid respectfully, I said that people who are the so-called advisors of the Congress are advising them not to contest. I, by all means, would be very happy that at least this tamasha will stop. Please don't contest for the next 10 years. Nothing will happen to this country. We'll be similar as a nation. There'll be a lot of regional parties which will emerge. Let Congress party take a break. Take a break for 10 years, then come back. Follow the Khalida Zia model as one of your principal advisors is trying to suggest to you. See, come on, there has to be some way in which you need to appreciate the mandate. You're not sitting in those countries where peaceful transition of power does not happen. This is not sub-Saharan Africa, or this is not Pakistan, Afghanistan kind of a country. Everybody is cognizant and aware. Our democracy runs in our vessels. It's not so easy to snatch away the right of a voter easily.
Mahima, the time is there for the Congress to introspect. Why indulge in blame game? There are important 5 elections coming up next year. Get your house in order, come up with a strategy and play on the field rather than indulge in this kind of punching bag strategy.
Thank you, but no thank you, Maria. I would have been happy if you for once told the BJP ahead of Lok Sabha elections that why freeze the accounts of your principal opposition party. I would be happy if you questioned the BJP, why were those 4 special trains run? I would have been happy if you would have questioned the BJP, why has the election machinery been demolished in this country piece by piece in collusion with their sycophants occupying the chairs in the election commission, the top chairs. So you see, Maria, all your questions are misplaced. Your priorities probably.
So
and
now,
those
now
are-
I'm the punching bag.
No,
Guru,
no,
throughout the entire SIR exercise,
change that
all the
narrative.
questions that
Change
I've
that
raised
punching
on the
bag
election
narrative.
commission,
Try to
all the
address these
election
reasonable
commission,
questions.
all the election
For once,
commission
as
questions
a
that I've raised
responsible
has been brushed
journalist,
under the carpet
try to
because this is the
acknowledge
convenient way now.
questions.
Convenient
Why
way,
would you
very
not
convenient
acknowledge
way.
the reasonable questions, Maria? That is what concerns
Very
us.
convenient
The
way.
journalists
Dr. Guru
also
Prakash Paswan, 30
criticize the
seconds.
BJP.
When I was raising questions on the functioning of the constitutional institution like the Election Commission, then you did not have an issue. Today I'm saying that you have to get your house in order, then you are having an issue. Please go ahead, Dr. Guru Prakash Paswan.
No, Maria, this is exactly the problem. You and I both, we belong to Bihar and we have seen the glory and the decay of Sadakat Ashram. The Sadakat Ashram is the Congress party headquarters. गंगा के किनारे वो ऑफिस है और आज वो अपने पुराने ग्लोरी में ही जी रहा है. The Congress party need to rethink, the Congress party need to innovate, the Congress party need to energize their ground cadres. Because I, for one, we believe that the Congress party has a presence in about every district of the country, but the leadership has stopped reimagining. The leadership has stopped talking about themselves. The leadership is generally going about what Mr. Rahul Gandhi is saying upwards. The politics in Bihar, in a state like Bihar, which is a very politically conscious state, you think as a Bihari, as a conscious Bihari, anyone can disenfranchise me and I'll just stay silent. This is not any other state. I mean, respect to the political consciousness of the other states as well, but Bihar is highly political conscious. आप बिहार के लोगों को disenfranchise कर दोगे और बिहार में क्रांति नहीं होगी. This is unbelievable. This is unimaginable. Bihar is a seat where the first voice of resistance against emergency also started. So I think ये क्या ये बिहार के विवेक पे
Dr.
our
Guru
lack of
Prakash Paswan,
imagination.
Rashid Kidwai and Rajat Sethi, thank you for joining us. Let's not forget that this is a mandate for the NDA. High time the opposition, the Mahagathbandhan realizes that they did not get it right, that their political calculation did not work. They could have expanded their social base. That did not happen. Of course, their vote share is similar to 2020, but could they have got their strategy right? They have not. Let's be clear. A mandate similar to 2010 for a chief minister who has been in office for 20 years. Imagine what the message that is coming in from the voters of Bihar.